The Brothers Bloom begins when Stephen, aged 13, and Bloom, aged 10, went through a succession of foster families, getting chucked out one after another for a number of reasons such as inappropriate behaviour, sold our furniture, caused flooding, and molesting a cat. Eventually they learned a trade of sorts, hitting upon the art of the con, originally to get Bloom to talk to a girl at his latest school, with Stephen putting together the con as a flowchart in 15 steps, helping themselves ingratiate with people with whatever tale they could spin that was believable. After the initial sequence with their original con, we fast forward to the present day. At this point they've spent 25 years leading a string of elaborate cons, and Bloom wants his life back. He wants to be himself and to stop pretending to be someone he isn't. He only manages a temporary escape to Montenegro, but gets dragged back for one final con, posing as antiquities dealers and conning Penelope, Rachel Weisz, a young woman who lives in a mansion which her late parents owned. There's a lot of very clever moments, such as when they arrange for Bloom to meet Penelope by having him ride his pushbike into a sports car. Except that she's so ditzy, after she screeches to a halt, she zooms off and ends up crashing down an embankment. While he's fine, she ends up unconscious in a hospital bed, but when she's out and they start chatting, she tells him she fills her time by collecting hobbies. She sees someone else doing something, learns how to do it from books, and gets cracking. These include the piano, accordion, karate, skateboarding, juggling with chainsaws. Yes, I didn't make that up. The film has a great cast, with Adrian Brody as Bloom, living in his older brother's shadow and also trying to escape from under it. Rachel Weisz plays Ditzy very well, and this is probably the first time I've watched a film with her in and not found her annoying. Mark Ruffalo as Bloom's brother Stephen is always worth a watch, and there's an intriguing performance from Rinko Kikuchi as Bang Bang, their rather mental assistant and a rare speaker. Support comes from Robbie Coltrane as a Belgian curator, and legend Maximilian Schell as an arch-enemy of theirs, Diamond Dog. But in a film that's mostly very well written, his is the least fulfilling part, as it all just seems rather tacked on. Overall, it doesn't take a genius to work that Singleton's Bloom and Penelope will get the hots for each other, and that will knacker her making an effective mark. But that doesn't matter too much, as it starts getting a bit too complex for its own good anyway, and loses its way, although it does come up with a decent ending. Overall, this one, I'd give it a rent it. It is a good film, it is worth watching, but there's not a great deal in terms of the extras. Just a featurette for about a quarter of an hour, interview with the director and some deleted scenes. That's it. So, certainly worth a watch, but yeah, not a buy it. I'd rent it.